In this video, we're going to convert between fractions and decimals in Unit 2A. 6.5 is 6 5/10. So that's 6 5/10 is 60 plus 5 is 65/10. We're going to reduce that fraction by dividing the top by 5 and the bottom by 5, and we get 13/2. B is 7/10. We can just read that. C is 2/100ths or 1/50th. D is 5 3/10, which is 50 plus 3 is 53/10. E is 3 15/100ths, which is 3 3/20ths, which is 63/20ths. And it's that one. Now we have 65/100ths. So that's going to be 13/20. Five goes into 65 13 times. 5 goes into 120 times, and there's no common factors left. Now we have 78/100ths. So 2 goes into 78 39 times, 2 goes into 150 times, and that's it. No more common factors. And then we have a 5 7/100ths is 507/100. All right, let's look at our next set down here. We want to change fractions to decimals, so we'll use long division to do that. I'm going to go to the nearest thousandth as needed. 4 goes into 10 2 times with 2 left over. 4 goes into 20 5 times. I'm using short division just to save my paper here. Long division, you go down and subtract and carry the remainders down and drop down. Short division, you do the subtraction in your head and put the remainder next to the next zero. So the remainder here was 2, and then I looked at 4 into 20. It just saves some space on your paper. 8 goes into 3.000. So 0, 8 goes into 30. 3 times is 24 with a remainder of 6. 8 goes into 60. 7 times is 56 with a remainder of 4. 8 goes into 45 times, and this is 0.375. 3 goes into 2. 3 goes into 26, makes 18, and there's a remainder of 2, and I'm going to keep on repeating here. I'm going to go out to the 4th decimal place and then round it to 3 decimal places according to my instructions here. 0.667. So you can see that fractions can be more precise than decimals because I had to round that decimal since it was repeating. I couldn't express it exactly without writing it with a bar over top of the digit that was repeating like that. That's what that bar means if you see that. 5 goes into 3. And 5 goes into 30, 6 times exactly, so that's 6/10. 2 goes into 15. 7 is 14, carry the 1. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So this is 7.5. 6 goes into 23. This is going to be 3. And then 5 makes 50. 8 is 48. Subtract from 50 is 2. 3 times 6 is 18. Another remainder of 2. And that just keeps on going like that forever. So we're going to round that to 3.833. $50 goes into 101 2 times is 100. The remainder of 1 goes into 10 0 times. 50 goes into 100 twice. So this is 2.02. Then 28 into 46.0000. 46 minus 28 is 18. And then that is going to be 7's too big, so let's use 6. That's going to be 48. 12 and 4 is 16. So 180 minus 168 is 12. Then 5 is too big because that would be 140. Let's try 4. So it's going to be 32. That's 112, 120. Minus 112 is 8. Then 3 is too big. So let's go with 2 is 56 is 24. And then 240, I don't think I've had that yet, is 8 is too big. Let's try 7. So 240 minus 56, 19, 3, 4, 84. That should still be bigger, but this is going to be bigger than 5. That's what's important. 64, 16 and 6 is 22. Right, there we go. That's 16 as a remainder. So that's going to make this approximately 1.643. Now, if your teacher tells you that you're allowed to use a calculator on this, that's great. If your teacher says don't use a calculator, that's why I did it by hand. It'll be lots easier if your teacher tells you that you can use a calculator on this topic. All right, that's it for this video. We'll come back next time and talk about more topics from 2A. See you for the next video.